Recently, I received some questions on my Instagram asking about, shall I take some loan to go for further studies in Canada? Shall I be able to repay this amount? I belong to middle class family. How will I survive in Canada? So many questions, right? And you might be thinking that I should drop this plan to go to Canada for further studies. So I thought of removing some stress from your mind, and in today's video we are just going to talk about, is it a good decision to take a loan and go for further studies in Canada? Let's begin today's video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sougath and you're watching Crazy Hospitality. Almost 70 out of 100 students want to go abroad for their further studies. But at last what happens? Only 30% of them are going to abroad for further studies. In that also, only 20% are from a rich family, and the 10% are from the middle class family, and they are ready to take the risk for their further studies. Now, what happens to this 40%? The 40% of the people, either they are in a dilemma that, shall I take a loan? I don't have money. I belong to from middle class family. How can I leave my parents here and go to the different country to settle down? As well as they think, if I take a loan, shall I be able to repay those amount? Forget about it. All those stuffs, it's a big deal. So let me stay back in this country and stay as I am. Basically, I'm making this video for those who are in the dilemma of, shall I take loan? Will it be a good decision or not? For them, just a guidance or a tip how to decide for their further studies if they are confused. Now listen to me very carefully. If you ask me or any of the persons who are studying in Canada while taking a loan, he will say either yes, it's a very good decision, go, you will have a lavish life and all those stuffs, or he will say, no bro, there is very difficult to survive in Canada and other stuffs. So you will be getting no proper answers, and every persons are saying according to their experience. It's not necessary every person is successful. If you ask me this question, I will say, buddy, I can guide you, I can give you advice, I can give you some tips, but I will not say you that do this or do that, because it might go wrong and then later on you will blame me for that. So it's you who has to decide, is it going to be a good, wise decision? Is it you who can go back and repay this amount, which loan that you are going to take? So think about it, and in meanwhile I will be telling you a small story about Mr. X and Mr. Y. So Mr. X and Mr. Y both wanted to study in Canada, and Mr. X went back to his parents and he informed them about that, I want to study in Canada. So his parents went to the agents and they found out some course, some colleges, and without even cross-checking or anything, he just applied for the college, filled up the visa, and he was all set to go to Canada. On the other hand, Mr. Y, he did a proper research about the college, how is the ranking, how is the placement, which city it is, which courses he's going to do, and all other stuffs. And then he approaches to his parents and he informs them about the course, everything, fee structure, and then his parents reaches out to the agency and they helps him to set all the visa, college fees, and everything is all set for him as well. So both of them, X and Y, lands in Canada. Now what happens? Now Mr. X, he is in the city which is not having that much of job opportunities, because the college is at outskirt and it's very far from the city, and near to the college there is no good restaurant, malls or anything where he can do some part-time jobs. On the other hand, Mr. Y, he selects like a big city where everything is available, even the part-time jobs are available, as well as he is getting a good college where he can learn a lot of things. So this is one example where he finds the difference. The second thing, the Mr. X, he loves to show off. So he goes, as he receives the GIC amount, he takes that amount, goes to the Apple store, buys an Apple Watch, Apple phone, and then he goes next step for the driving license. Once he gets his driving license, he goes to buy a car. So he's enjoying his life while doing a show offs and other stuffs. But the Mr. Y, as he was a sensible person, what he did, as he received the GIC amount, he spent little bit of the amount while searching for accommodation, good accommodation and other thing, and the rest he keeps it with him as a savings. So when the time comes for the payment for the fees, Mr. Y is very sensible person. Whatever savings he has done, he will use that money to pay for the fees. But on the other hand, Mr. X needs to call his parents for the money to pay his second installment, because he don't have a proper part-time job and he has not done any proper savings, and he is not having any money to pay for his EMIs as well. So his family has to suffer. And the other hand, Mr. Y, who was a sensible person, he paid his tuition fee, as well as he has paid for his EMIs as well. This is another second example. The third example comes as the Mr. X has not selected a proper college or proper course, he has not done his proper research. So in this case, when the time comes for the PR, he will be struggling, because might be he's not getting that much of scores, or even if he gets the PR, he will not get that kind of proper job which he wants to do, which he is skilled to do, because might be he's an engineer, but he has selected a course which is all related to hospitality. So he is not a chef, but he has selected a wrong course, he has completed it, but he's not happy. So at last what will happen, he has to work in some places like a coffee shop or some other places where he will not get that growth and not getting that much of salary which one he was expecting it. In that case, Mr. Y already had done a proper research and everything. So now in this case, what is happening, he's getting a better job opportunity. He's earning almost $30 to $40 in a hourly basis. So he has a very good life. At last he can enjoy, he can pay his own loans, even he can buy a house over there, as well as now he can buy his own iPhone, cars and other stuffs. Now it's up to you who has to decide, you want to be Mr. X or Mr. Y. This is just an example that I have shown to you guys. Now you have to decide, is it good enough for you to take a loan, or you drop your plan for further studies in Canada. Hey guys, if you have liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to support me, please share this video with your friends, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe it, because you will be getting this kind of contents in my channel. Till then, stay safe and namaste.